Yo, what is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast coming at you. Had to jump on the live stream, man. We had the Knicks and Heat Game 6. So, as big of a Knicks fan as I am, you guys know me, bro. Come on, man. Look, that's my squad right there, man. They went down to the Miami Heat. I knew tonight was going to be kind of difficult for them to succeed playing in Miami. And the Knicks have played really, really shaky basketball, regardless of the fact of them being the fifth seed. Miami beat the Bucks and show their true colors of how good this team is. But again, tonight was one of those. Let me share my screen. Tonight is one of those things that the Knicks played inconsistent again. Let's call it what it is. All right, let's call it what it is. The Knicks lost 96-92. They made it a game. It was up and down. It was close. They led a couple of times. And the inconsistency of the Knicks showed again. It's ugly, reared his ugly head again tonight. Randall, 15 points, man. This dude is built for the regular season. We know he folds like an accordion or a folding chair when he comes to the postseason. The inconsistency was again shown for the probably the fourth out of the 6 games in this series. One out of 7 from three. I don't know why this guy keeps taking so many threes when he should be taking this to the rack. I'll take the 11 boards. Mitchell Robinson, 11 boards, 2 points. You can't win with that. Jalen Bronson again has been the stud of the hour over and over again, and that's just what he does. That's just what he does. He had 41 points tonight. Had 38 in the last game, 5 from 10 from beyond the arc, 14 for 22, 8 for 9 from the field. I mean, from the free throw line. What else can you do? I mean, I know he had a huge turnover there at the end when he hit those two clutch free throws after the flagrant from the point guard of the Heat from Vincent, who kind of like elbow his ass and almost knocked him the hell out. He made a costly turnover, but again, it goes back to also accountability for Julius Randle, who made a cut and did not cut hard enough because it should have. It was a tough pass. It was a tough cut. But at the end of the day, Julius needs to also make that play. I mean, it wasn't like Julius needed to cut harder, get in that paint, and make sure he gave Jalen Brunson an opportunity. I'm not bailing Jalen Brunson out of this whole complete play just yet. Of course not. I'm not going to do that. But however, yeah, we got to call it. We got to call it. We got to call it how it is. All right, we got to call it how it is. It is what it is. They should be. He should have cut a lot harder. He should have done. He should have done what he needed to do. I'm sorry. You just cannot do that. Those kind of things. Sorry, I'm actually checking my stream on um on Rumble. I'm actually live on Rumble and Twitter as we speak, and YouTube to give you my reaction on the Heat Game 6 and the Knicks. Series is over. 4 games to 2. The Knicks are going to wait. I mean, the Heat are waiting right now for Game 7 between the winner of the 76ers and the Boston Celtics. By the way, last night, that Jason Tatum, man, that kid is something else. Struggling all night long. All right, it was 1 for 13 coming into the fourth quarter. Did not hit a single three just yet. And the dude just took over that team right now. He single handedly took over that team himself. And he's the reason why that game it's going to 7 games. So that's pretty freaking cool. That is really, really cool. Jason Tatum is him. Jason Tatum is that dude. That's what happens when you have a superstar on your team, on like Julius Randle, that can be called all game long, but then the team is still within striking distance. You're gonna go ahead and play until that buzzer sounds 100%, and that's what Tatum did. See, that's the difference between having a Jason Tatum in your squad as opposed to a Julius Randle. And I'm gonna go Julius Randle ham on his ass because it's BS. I am gonna go ham on his ass because he's built for the regular season. All right, he's not built for the playoffs. He proved it the first time the Knicks made the playoffs, and I think second season with Knicks or his first season with the Knicks when he became an All Star, and they got their asses slapped by the Atlanta Hawks, and Julius Randle did not show up in that series. Same thing has been around here. I think out of both series, and they played a combined 11 games. I think Julius Randle had himself maybe three really solid games out of those 11. It's not enough. It's not enough when you're the guy that's leading the team in scoring in the regular season. All right, so it is what it is. I'm not pulling all the sole blame on Julius Randle here, but come on, man, 15 points. It's not enough. You can't shoot the ball. We can't go 1 for 7 from beyond the arc and expect to not get bashed. RJ Barrett has been playing very solid, but today, man, he was not, he was off 1 for 10. He was trying to do the best he could, 11 points. Grimes, 32 minutes, again, just really, really off game, 3 points. The bench actually played better. I think the best game they played with Josh Hart finally coming back and having its typical 11 points and 7 rebounds. But the real deal here were the Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler, another all around game, 24 and 8, hit some really clutch buckets in the fourth quarter to keep the foot on the gas for the Heat. There was a couple of bank shots, man, that they were and one. Vintage Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy, cemented game right now. Said that name is cemented forever. And Jimmy Butler, brother, we went up there, rised up. He has that banker from the side and caught a couple of and one, and boom. This game is closed. It was 96-92 because of that flagrant foul by Vincent. If not, it would have been like, 106 to, 96, or it would have been, like yeah, definitely probably would have been like 100-92. It would have been a little further of a loss, maybe 10 points, because it happened towards the closing minutes. But look, the role players again came up big for the Heat. All right. Adebayo, who's the second leading scorer in the squad after now Hero is out for the complete for the remainder of the season. Solid game, 9 boards, 23 points. He battled. He played D. Struess has been playing like a man possessed, averaging over 14 points like the last 3 games, and hitting some timely shots. The bench, actually Lowry had a decent game. He had himself 9 assists. That was huge. 3 steals, even a black shot here. 1 turnover, 11 points. 9-to-1 turnover ratio. 4 out of 6 from the field. 31 solid minutes. I mean, this team just contributes. It's a well-oiled machine. It's a well-oiled machine. They play. They are better organized and better coached. Absolutely better coached than the Knicks are. No shot at Tom Thibodeau, but Eric Spoelstra, he culture them, man. They usually they get the best out of their players. They are one of those teams that are monsters, man. They are freaking monsters. He culture is legit. I live in South Florida. I mean, I grew up in Brooklyn. I'm from New York. I've been living down here for a long, long time. I love South Florida. Love the weather. Never moving back anywhere else because it's paradise. But I still keep my teams together with me. But I've seen the Miami Heat culture firsthand since Pat Riley took over. Actually, I came after Pat Riley was here, but I've seen him win the championships. I've seen the whole Eric Spoelstra take over the team when LeBron James came, and LeBron has got a lot of coaches fired, but has never gotten fired, but could never get Eric Spoelstra fired because the respect he commands from that organization, even as a young rookie coach. So that's the kind of guy he is. Eric Spoelstra is a leader of men, is a motivator who gets the most out of their players. All right. I mean, there's no knock here. Gabe Vincent, another second round pick or a non-drafted player, has been playing valuable minutes here for them. Bam Adebayo. I mean, they have Duncan Robinson, who's been off the last couple of years, but these are the kind of people he gets some great minutes and performance out of them. So it is what it is. We need to recognize that. It needs to be recognized for sure. Absolutely. So Knicks, great season again. I am happy. I am not disappointed. I wish we could have won more, but I kind of when we ran a buzz into the Heat, it was kind of like a buzz up, man, because it was definitely a buzz saw because the Heat have been playing so great against the Bucks, and then they came and they just kept up. They kept their foot in the gas, and they completely ran the freaking Knicks out of that damn track. All right. It was like Fast and the Furious, who has the 10-second car here. And the Knicks were a 10-second car and the Heat were a 5-second car because they're a much better, well oiled machine when it comes to execution, when it comes to pretty much all the aspects. Defensively, it was one of those things that the Bucks were scoring a lot of points against the Bucks, the Heat were. But I guess the Knicks became a slobber knocker because that's the way it is. Jim Ross in the house. That's the way usually the Knicks make you play. But the Knicks had the fourth best offense in the Eastern Conference, and that disappeared in the playoffs. So, hey, Knicks have some soul searching to do. Great pieces around with R.J. Barrett, who's on their contract for a while. So is Jalen Brunson. You got all these young players. Mitch is under contract. I think Randall is going to have to be exercised. I think he might be a year or two left on that extension. But the Knicks have a lot of questions to answer. Is Julius Randle the guy to stay on and build around? I think Julius is a good piece, but he is not the man. Julius is more of a nice piece here as opposed to something or other. That's what I honestly think. Let's take a look at the this Warriors game right now. 47 of take a look here. 47-39. I'm gonna leave this up here while I talk about Nikola Jokic, but 48 to 39, and it's actually closer. But this game was like up by 17 in the first like 10 minutes in the first quarter, and they made a little bit of a run here at the end. But man, the Warriors are struggling. I mean, let's take a look at the shooting percentage here. The Warriors are shooting 32%. It was a horrible start. They're already racked up 19 threes. All right, they've already put up 19 threes, and we still got 4 minutes left at the half, shooting 21%. The Lakers, 14 out of 29, making more field goals. They are 5 out of 9 from beyond the arc, so that's one more. And they've only attempted. I mean, I don't know. This has to turn around, but this is pretty wild right here. But the Lakers right now are killing them on the free throw line like they've done all series long. 16 free throws as opposed 16 made free throws as opposed to 7 for the Golden State. Draymond Green having a rough time today. So it's Wiggins with that bum rib. Steph, 12 points, not shooting great from the field. Right now, Klay Thompson, who's known for having the best game sixes. That's what he's known. Big game Klay. It's not doing well. He is not doing well. I want to get this on my iPad. Right now, 41-51. The Lakers are up by 10. Shoot, it's not looking great. Not looking great at all at this moment. However, there's a lot of game left, and Golden State is a streaky team. They could get on fire pretty quick. I'm sorry, I'm actually looking at the game, but also going around here. On the Lakers end of it, Anthony Davis doesn't look like that semi wannabe concussion has hindered him at all because he's playing some solid minutes. He's actually playing 16 minutes, 3 out of 4 from the field, not superly aggressive, but has 10 boards already, which is huge. They are killing the Warriors right now, up by 10. LeBron James, 15 points. He started the game posting up and posting up. If he was not taking it to the rack or scoring, he was dishing that rock. He was getting all those involves. 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Here, D'Angelo Russell had a couple of good points, 3 for 8. Reeves had a couple of threes, actually shot a 3. So this is where we're at right now. The Warriors have some soul searching, a lot of soul searching. Up, down by 7. They just hit a 3 right now.
Get on the move to Greco Chevy in Lauderhill. New Silverados up to $10,000 off, or buy with 1.9%. Traverse up to $8,000.
I have the advertisement here going off. Sorry about that. But right now, the Warriors need to step it up, man. They need to step it up. Wiggins here. They need more than Wiggins. And I know he's banged up. But Steph and Klay have to get going. They're a little bit of a saving grace right here has been DiVincenzo off the bench with 10 points. So that is what it is. I mean, they're losing right now. They're not hitting anything. They're not hitting anything. I mean, they've put up 21 threes already. 21 freaking threes. That's a lot, man. Only hit 5 at 23%. At one point, I'm assuming they're gonna get hot, but we're going down to the half, and even though they're down by 9.
Our stylists are passionate artisans of hair.
I would think that
Cowlick, what's the
they're
move?
down by 9.
Trim it above.
They're down by 9, so I would think that the way the Warriors have shot the ball, they should be down by 20. That's what I'm gonna say. They're only down by 9, but I think this game looks to me that the Warriors should be down by 20. But look, with 2 minutes left, about 152 left, I honestly believe that the Warriors can definitely make a little bit of a run here before the half. Maybe get this down to 6. They get this down to 6, 4 points. It's still such a wide open game. It's still such a wide open game that anything could happen. So the way the Warriors have shot the ball, they should be down by so much. Not even funny. Here we go. D'Angelo Russell turnaround. He's actually gotten fouled in a couple of those turnarounds. Clay Thompson needs to step it up, bro. I don't know, man. Big game. Clay has to get going here. I don't know what else to say. Great dish there by Clay. He just dished it to Kevon Looney and for the 2-hand jam, 46-53. Might be a little delayed since I'm watching it all online. So let me go. Let me just go ahead and click on the game cast. Let's get back here to the game cast. Let's not actually before we do that. Let's look at the team stats. 37 seconds left at the half here. See where we're at. Actually, let's go to the game cast. Oh, because I'm actually streaming and I won't be able to do that. All right, let me see. Let's go back here. Yeah, I'm actually on this page, so because I'm sharing my screen, I won't be able to do that. But that doesn't matter. We'll leave it on here. I got everything we need here. Here's 56-53. Here's Austin Reeves taking the ball to the basket. Oh, LeBron James back to Reeves. This guy Reeves, bro. Travel. There we go. I mean, look, 24 seconds left, 53-46, and I'm gonna kind of keep reacting to this until the halftime, so I could then go back to talk. I want to talk a little bit about Nikola Jokic, because that dude is legit. Nikola Jokic, the Jokic is legit. It's funny. Another European player has sent the Suns packing for the second consecutive year. Remember last year, Luka Doncic, the Luka rules. Booker was messing with Luka Doncic, and the man just came back on him, and they won this series. So that's pretty freaking cool. So that's pretty cool. Now you got Nikola Jokic, who had made history, by the way, and I want to dive real quick into that. Made history this postseason in this series and blew out the Suns in that last game by 25 points. Nikola is for real. It is what it is. I don't care, man. He is for real. The dude has skills. Right now it's 53-46. Oh, here we go. Oh, great play by AD. 2 seconds left. Here comes Austin Reeves. He's slinging the. Oh my gosh, he hit that. Wow, Austin Reeves, 3/4 shot at the buzzer, 56-46. Wow, talk about a momentum change. Talk about, hey, well, this is bad. Talk about that was horrible. What kind of defense? Wow, see, they had it down by 7. Go down to half. Great block by Anthony Davis there at the half on DiVincenzo. Here comes half court shot by AR-15 over here. Austin Reeves and his a little bit of a to go shot at the buzzer. This is like right now, everything is going great for the Lakers, but not for but not for the Warriors. Let's summarize this half real quick. Draymond stinking it up. 15 minutes played. Wiggins, we know he's banged up. Warriors cannot hit the ocean from beyond the arc. Klay Thompson came out shooting, but he's probably shot himself because he only has 8 points. And he only has 8 points, 3 for 13 from the field. Let's see what else here. But Gary Payne is there for just defensive purpose. Kevon Looney came in. Look, 11 boards. They're going to need Kevon Looney there a lot because right now Anthony Davis is like a man possessed on the boards. DiVincenzo has been the bright spot for the Warriors off the bench with 10 points. The Lakers right now have been playing their game, playing big like they've done all series. Is the reason why they're up 3-2. But Anthony Davis, 12 rebounds, 9 points. Looks like he's unaffected by that concussion, well, wannabe concussion. And the Lakers, LeBron James has been the best player, setting everybody else. AR-15, and Austin Reeves, 13 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, has hit 2 big threes. He's 4-6 from the field. That is huge. That's the difference of the game right now. It's still anybody's game. It's still anybody's game right now, 46-56. All right. So they're going to half. Halftime is great. Now let's go and chop it up just a little bit about Nikola Jokic. Like I mentioned earlier, Nikola Jokic, the Joker, had a series against the Suns for the histories. Excuse me, let me take a drink. Oh, it's nice again. I wanted to chop it up this evening. The wife is watching um, Queen Charlotte, that spinoff from Netflix, the Bridgerton spinoff. Anyway, by the way, I missed the first 3 quarters of the Knicks game. And sorry that I'm digressing, because I was actually at the Marlins game watching the Marlins against the Reds, who lost 7-4. I was able to get home. I left in the 8th inning, able to get home pretty quick to watch the fourth quarter of the Knicks, which I was happy about because it was a decent fourth quarter. Anyway, Nikola Jokic had himself a series for the histories, right? It was record breaking. The dude can ball. 2-time MVP. I know people like to bash him because he's not the player that people think he is, because he's fat. He's not fat, but he's out of shape. He's slow. But the dude has such great skill sets and deserves. There's 2 MVPs and deserves to be in the Western Conference Finals, because he's been losing every year. Jamal Murray, that's it. Jamal Murray has been a big reason, but Jokic has been playing out of this world. And it's funny because I just said that the Suns have been eliminated for the second consecutive year from the playoffs by another European stud. Last, excuse me, let me put my fan on. Last year was Luka Doncic, who came in and went ham on the whatchamacallit, on the Suns after being up. The Suns were up in that series. I remember they said like the Luka rules, and Booker made fun of Luka, and then Luka just destroyed Booker. And this year has been, they went out there, and the Suns went and got KD, Kevin Durant. They traded the farm, for Kevin Durant, and again, it was all, all my chips were in the center of the table. They thought they were going to win it with Durant. Chris Paul, his old ass, is still hanging around. I mean, that dude is cursed. Any team he plays in, they're not going to win a championship. I know he's hanging in there by a thread. He needs to retire after this season. It's done for Chris Paul, man. The point guard, you don't need to prove anything else, even if it means not winning another championship. Sorry about that. Just messing with the fan here. The other thing is we have Kevin Durant's legacies also took a hit. So honestly, it is time. It is time to make the argument that he's nobody with. I don't want to say he's nobody without Steph Curry, but he needs to thank Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond for welcoming him and playing, showing him how to play ball from a true leadership and team playing standards. Right? That's what I mean. And we'll hit that in a little while. Right? Again, we are doing a little bit of a watch party at the same time as I talk sports. Um, right now, we're at the half, 46-56. Warriors down by 10 against the Lakers. Game 6, big game. But again, going back to the Jokic, he's legit. From a fat boy, a fat little kid, to a complete baller. That's the bottom line. That's the name his book. That's the name the book should be named. Whoever writes it for Nikola Jokic, from a fat kid to a baller. Because my man, only 3 players in NBA history have averaged 30 points, a 30-point plus, averaging 30-point plus triple double. All right, in any playoff series. Ready for these names? Look at the company this guy's in. LeBron James did it in 2017, the NBA Finals. 33.6 points per game, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. Russell Westbrook, MVP season. Remember that MVP season? 2017 Western Conference champion. 37.4 per games, 11.6 rebounds, 10.8 assists. Nikola Jokic this year, great stats. 34.5 a game, 13.2 rebounds, 10.3 assists. Look at the company he's in. These are all MVPs in these lists. He is that damn good. Let's start knocking the kid. I know a lot of people like to mess with him because of the way he looks. I mean, he's like the true definition of the guy from White Man Can't Jump. Woody Harrelson. By the way, that new movie's gonna suck with whoever that rapper is. I forgot the kid's name. I don't think he's a legit baller. I think if you take the 2 guys that are doing White Man Can't Jump, the remake, and you put them, and if you could take Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes when they were young together and make them play ball, I think Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson would slap these 2 guys. And I can't remember the damn white boy's rapper's name right now, or the I don't even know.
What's a Walt Disney World thrill feel like? It's like
Going back to this, Nikola Jokic is some great company. 3rd player ever, all right, to average a 30 plus triple double in the playoffs. That's where we are at. That's where we are at, my friend. That's the company he's in. Now, look at the great company he joined. He's only the fifth player in NBA history to reach 11 career playoff triple doubles. Magic Johnson has 30. LeBron James has 28. Russell Westbrook has 12. Jason Kidd has 11. And Nikola Jokic has 11. And Nikola Jokic has been in the league a lot less than Westbrook. Played a lot of games, less games than Kidd, LeBron, and Magic. Out of this list, you have 1, 2, 3 point guards, and you kind of got to count LeBron as a point forward, right? Because he handles the ball most of the time. The only center, Nikola Jokic. Give the man his freaking props. Give the man his props, okay? Another European player just slapped the shit out of the Suns and knocked them out of the playoffs. Very plain and simple. It is what it is. All right, it is what it is. That's all you got to say. Anyway, Nikola Jokic is a beast. Advancing through the Western Conference Final, first time of his career, the two-time MVP has been balling out of his mind. What about KD? What does this do to the Kevin Durant legacy? Honestly, I think it is time to start making the argument that Kevin Durant, and of course, we all know he made a huge mistake. There's no doubt about it. He made a huge mistake in leaving the Golden State Warriors. His life has been a complete disaster since he left Golden State because he wanted to prove that he's still the man. He wanted to prove that he's still the man and he could do this without Steph and Clay. He said he could do this without Steph and Clay. So it hasn't worked out well for him. 3 years with the Nets. 1 year he was close to making it to the NBA Finals, lost to the Bucks, who eventually went and beat the Suns. Gets traded this year to play with Chris Paul and Booker. And I thought that this was going to be the team that made it out of the West based on all the injuries and how crazy it was. Nobody trusted the Denver Nuggets. I didn't. But then who trusted the Suns defense as well? I don't think nobody did. So with that being said, nobody, but I took a toss up and I said, I think the Suns healthy with what they have on the table or have more firepower than most teams in the West. No, I was wrong. I guess everybody knew how good Nikola Jokic is, but they didn't know how good he could step up in the brightest stage. And he did. He's been out at this now for a couple of years. He's been getting bounced in the second round. Not anymore. The dude had a complete banger of a series. So I don't know. He's a player. But now KD decided to leave the Warriors after having back-to-back championships. They almost had a third if it wasn't for his Achilles tendon. Look, he went to play with Kyrie Irving. They made a trade for James Harden. That completely backfired. I'm not going to go and bore you with the details. Everybody knows what happens. Kyrie's a space cadet. He's now in Dallas. God knows where he's going to end up next season. Dallas would be stupid to sign Kyrie and give him a long-term deal and move forward with him in regards to to be a piece to surround Luka with, which I think it's complete disaster. They lost so many games, even when they both played together. It was not even funny. So I think that's just a bad piece. And everybody knew that this was going to be a complete disaster when KD signed with the Nets because Kyrie Irving was there. James Harden right now is with the Sixers. Hey, look, they're fighting for Game 7. He's had 2 good games, a couple of plus 40-plus games. One of them was with a clutch shot, choke job. James Harden has actually played his best playoff series of his history, or the history of his career. I think right now in this series, and they might still lose tomorrow to the stud of Jason Tatum and those Celtics. But it is time to have the conversation. He can win it without Steph or Clay. Why? Why did he leave? That's crazy, right? Kevin Durant went from playing with most likely with the greatest shooter of all time, and most likely he's going to end up being the greatest point guard of all time, and left a legacy and a opportunity to be a once in a, I guess, millennium, not legacy, a millennial dynasty. Because even after the injuries, Right now, he would have been in the hunt, and this series against the Lakers would be completely different. They won a championship without him last year. The Warriors did. He would have had his third. You know, Steph has his fourth, and in the mix in there, the year that the Warriors missed the playoffs when Steph came back finally healthy, and they lost in the play-in tournament. Would have been a year that would have made the playoffs and probably had a run. Right now, instead of 2 championships, I think what's his name would have been facing at 4 championships. Kevin Durant. So you have to start asking about his legacy. You have to. You have to. I'm sorry, and he's a sensitive individual. So when everybody and their mother starts going at him that he should have stayed, and because of his ego, he left. And because of his ego, he freaking left. So, yo, it is what it is. Big ego. He wanted to prove something. Sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side, folks. That's just the way it is in life. And Kevin Durant right now, that grass is dead. All right, he's moved. He's bought a couple of homes already. And every time he buys some homes, there's something wrong with that grass. He cannot even put synthetic turf in it because it's too expensive in that backyard. So that he's moved homes, and the grass have not been greener in that backyard or that front yard. My man is suffering. All right, suffering gets bounced again by another slow European freaking player in Nikola Jokic, baby. All right, the fat kid who busted his ass in this series. Come on, 34 and a half points per game, 13 rebounds, 12 assists. Who the hell puts those numbers nowadays? Especially a freaking center. 8 center. This dude just balled out, made the Suns their bitch, made Durant his bitch. Shout out to Jamal Murray, who played an excellent series and been playing great in the playoffs overall. It is time, boys and girls. Kevin Durant needs to be mentioned that his legacy is at stake because he left the Golden State Warriors. Remember, at one point, Kevin Durant was on top of the world. The shoe was on the other hand. He was the guy hitting the clutch shots against Cleveland in the finals against LeBron. The conversation was shifting. Oh man, is Kevin Durant better than LeBron? Oh, he's a better scorer. He's a better long range shooter. Oh, he has ice waters in his veins. Kevin Durant, hitting clutch shots, bringing it to LeBron, bang, 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 boom. Steph Curry is the best teammate of the world. He's sacrificing his game so Kevin Durant can fit in. The narratives were coming hard, man. Things were looking good. And I guess people are right now saying that I told you so. Because everybody knew, I think a lot of people here knew that this was not going to work. This was not going to work. And it's not working so far because we've seen 3 years, 2 different teams, complete failure. Complete failure. Injuries and failure for Kevin Durant. 46-56. We're at a halftime. Let's go review these. The Warriors again. Here's my quick takeaways from the first half. They suck. They can't hit anything from beyond the arc. They can't hit anything from the field. They're really struggling. They are really struggling. 56-46, thanks to a big shot by AR-15, Austin Reeves, man, right at the half. He slinged it. One thing, though, you got to give credit, where I see a little bit of light is the fact that they're winning the rebounding battle. 30 rebounds overall to 24. I'm a little shocked there. That's why. Now, just like game one, the free throw battle here is plus the Lakers. Yes, the Lakers shot 50% from beyond the arc. However, they've only taken 12 shots and made one more three. So at this point, yeah, percentages are nice, right? 32% for the Warriors from the field, 46 for the Lakers. Then you got 21% from beyond the arc for the Warriors. We got 53% for the Lakers. By the way, here you go. There's a 59 to 46. I got to put on the game here, boys and girls. Hold on a second. I got to stream it back here on my iPad while I'm talking to y'all. And right now 7-3. Yeah, they hit 7-3. So they got 2 more threes right now. Attempted 13. Those are problems right there. See, it's not a big difference from makes. as an attempt. So the Warriors need to probably bring this back. 61-48 right now. It hasn't been a good start, man. The Lakers right now are outscoring the Warriors 5-2 in the third quarter. This is going to be, and again, I want the Warriors to win. I'm a Steph guy. I like the point guard. You know what I mean? LeBron, as you all know, man, I'm a Jordan guy. If you notice if you notice right the background there, I'm a big Jordan guy. Right there, you see that? Oops, sorry. See Jordan right there with Kobe, the two greatest killers in the history of the NBA. So I don't want LeBron to get a fifth ring. Yeah, I'm being a hater. It's okay. It's okay to be a hater. 61-48. Man, LeBron over here fading like there's no tomorrow. He's playing a heck of a game. LeBron is playing like a man possessed right now. He has 17 points. And I mean, Clay needs to step it up here, man. Big game Clay is not doing shit. Big game Clay is putting up a big pile of dump right now. 3-14 from the field, 2-9 from beyond the arc. He is not even doing jack. Austin Reeves is eating his freaking lunch right now, bro. All right. AR-15 is eating Klay Thompson's lunch right now with 16 points. Clay needs to get busy because right now Steph is overwhelmed here. I mean, they're trying to pull up as much as they can. So it's this third quarter is where Golden State traditionally makes their runs. However, this year, as bad as they played on the road, they had the worst record in the NBA. It's one thing that we need to look out for. They don't play well on the road, so therefore it doesn't really matter what's going to happen in the third quarter. So right now, the Lakers, a lot of the same, inserting their will, slowing down the game, and Golden State just keeps missing. Another missed free throw from, oh man, another missed free throw from Andrew Wiggins. So he's 2 for 4 from the line. That's huge. You got to make these free throws when you're struggling from the field, and you gotta make the free throws. 7 from 11 is not acceptable. Now the Golden State's not a good free throw shooting team. They don't get to the line a lot. So look at that. He missed both free throws. Both free throws. 64-50 right now. Looks like somebody might have hit a three. Again, I'm watching this a little bit on the delay, guys. I apologize because I'm watching on the iPad. So there we go. Look, D'Angelo Russell, man. He came to play too, man. D'Angelo Russell came to play. That dude has been a great pickup. And what's ironic, and won by Steph. They're gonna need a lot of that from Steph. I need a lot of plays from Steph, man. They need to start running the shit out of the ball. They're struggling shooting from beyond the arc. They need to figure something else out. They need to start running the ball and making stops. But talking about D'Angelo Russell, man, this is what's ironic, right? They drafted Lonzo Ball. They traded D'Angelo Russell. They drafted Lonzo Ball because Lonzo, they already thought he was going to be the next savior, the next Magic Johnson, right? That's how much swag this kid had coming in and much fame, and his dad was all over the place. 64-51. I'm not going to stay on for the whole game, man, but I just want to give you my take. And right now, D'Angelo Russell has been
Lowe's knows that when you get more savings, you get a lot more.
Such a huge piece. And in addition, in the playoffs, but also in the regular season, that's what turned the wheel when they got D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hamatura, Anthony Davis was healthy, LeBron James was injured, so that's when this team turned it around. Good defense, timely shooting, better taking care of the ball, and look at that. He's now helping the Lakers in a playoff series. What Lonzo Ball hasn't even played this year. The NBA in this world is freaking crazy. Here's D'Angelo Russell, a guy they drafted, a guy that Magic Johnson and Pelinka were like, nah, we don't like him. We're gonna trade him, and we're gonna go ahead and get Lonzo Ball. And Lonzo Ball is nowhere to be found. He's on his third team. He's on his second team with the Bulls since they traded him to the Pelicans. And here's D'Angelo Russell, who's also bounced around the Nets, the Timberwolves, all right, even Golden State, and now back with the Lakers, the team who drafted him, and he's such a good fit. He's a really good fit right now. So, hey, it is what it is. LeBron James was the one who wanted him out, wanted him traded so they could draft Lonzo. And look what's happening right now. D'Angelo is probably going to help him win this series. 53-66. Right now, keys to the game for Golden State to make it a game right now is number one, they need to stop the ball, man. They need to freaking stop the ball. They are not stopping shit. All right. They need to start creating plays and being aggressive to the basket because they're not hitting anything from beyond the arc. They're winning the defensive rebounding battle, the overall rebound. But right now, they're down by 15. They're down by 17 now. They're starting the game, the third quarter, the way they started the first, missing everything from the outside, missing shots, not rebounding, not offensive rebounding, and the Lakers are scoring down low, scoring in the paint, already taking like freaking 4 minutes off the clock. They are methodically right now dismantling the Golden State Warriors. You know what this reminds me of? Tyson Fury chopping down opponents little by little, bobbing and weaving, hitting you with those tough shots, with those big, heavy handed shots. And even though they don't seem like they're hurting the opponent, it is making a freaking the volume and the consistency and how heavy shots they are breaking down the opponent until finally the knockout blow comes out in the 12th round. 70-53. The Warriors are in problem. They're in trouble. They're so in trouble right now. It's not even funny. All right, thank you everybody for anybody who showed up at 42 minutes. I'm not gonna stay here for the whole game, but I want to thank everybody who for watching and listening. I appreciate it. Got big things coming. I'm definitely hitting a lot of trying to throw as much content as I can, audio and also video. Thank you very much for watching and of course listening because I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up and edit it and put it in my audio platform, Spotify, iTunes, Apple. You know how it is everywhere, baby. Even Amazon has a spot now for your boy E-Man. So thank you for listening. Your boy E-Man and watching, of course. Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast. Signing out. Peace.